coming to the green flag. Vincent Allen on pole position alongside Gene Sanford for round number 17 here in Nashville, Tennessee. Green flag in the air. Vincent Allen gets a good start on the bottom line. As we head into turn number 1, Allen immediately clears Sanford as Sanford slots into second place. The zero car lead looking to lead the first lap. And looks like he is going to do it. But Gene Sanford on the bottom line gets a good run off turn 4. As she will immediately challenge out the lead, who does lead the first lap. Or will he lead for another lap? Sanford to the bottom line, clears the zero for the first lead change of the day on lap number 2. Allen got a good run off of 4, and now he wants to retake the lead from the 24. And does so as Gene Sanford comes down to block Dylan Young, who had a good entry into turn 1, but Sanford coming down, just throwing the block to cut him off. As Allen retakes the lead, and now Sanford immediately trying to work back around him as she gets another good run off of turn 4. Ooh, maybe some slight contact into 1 as Gene Sanford again retakes the lead. And now Dylan Young from 3rd place looking to try and capitalize on 2nd place, but cannot do so as Jesse Turner gets to his outside line. Battle for 10th place here. Sean Galligan and Joshua Collard going at it here as Collard comes up, makes some slight contact with Galligan. And Collard, who has been looking quite fast this weekend, he is trying to pass our points leader. And Sean Galligan looking to keep his points lead stable and potentially increase it as we come into the closing stages of the 2017 season. Dylan Young now making a pass for 2nd place as he tries to go underneath the zero car of Vincent Allen. And Gene Sanford, she has a bad exit off of turn 4. And now Allen and Young looking to perhaps make a pass here as Young gets to the bottom line, makes a deep dive underneath Sanford, who gets loose in the mid corner. And Dylan Young now takes the lead. This 2-car has looked very quick this weekend, and there is a reason as Allen makes a dive onto the 24 and might have made contact with her quarter panel. Very aggressive racing early on here. I mean, just the opening couple of laps. One of the storylines heading into this weekend was Ford. They have brought new engines this weekend for all their charter teams. Young Motorsports and Finguy Saitomi Motorsports have been struggling this year with overall on-track pace, and one of the reasons why was because both teams felt like the Ford engines that they were receiving weren't very powerful. And for the past couple of rounds, Ford has been working on this new engine that is supposed to give them better pace, and so far it has done just that. Dylan Young is pulling a gap on the lead, and John Sedino, James Shelley, they are both running in the top 10. And Joshua Collard, I believe, is still fighting with Collard for 10th place as well. Mikhail Dahlstrom making it 3 wide in turn 1, and now coming off of turn 2, they're squeezing each other, and Dahlstrom into travel into DeMax and Chabris. Multi-car wreck on the back straightaway, and the caution will come out for the first time tonight. As DeMax, Chabris, Dahlstrom go for a wild ride. One more look as we try to get a better view of what happens here. Dahlstrom coming up into travel, shoves him into DeMax, and Chabris, who had nothing to do with that, gets involved. Oh, we got trouble after racing back to the caution flag. Shelton Skamnicki off the track, and Shelton launches into Zachary Fitzwater. right in front of a pack as we have another wreck behind. Charles Brosses, Louvier behind, spinning around. A multi-car wreck after taking the caution flag, and Zachary Fitzwater coming up to the back bumper of the 5. Not happy about what just happened. We saw Fibrosis and Louvier go around in this wreck, so let's see what happens here. Ooh, Fibrosis and Louvier, they get tangled together. And we're being told somebody else ran to the back of the 93. That would be Milton Campbell, who gets clobbered by Anthony Lopez. Somehow a flip coming out of that, but Milton Campbell goes on his roof. So let's see what triggers between Skavnicki and Shelton here. Oh, Skavnicki and Shelton, he just made contact, got hooked together, and that sent the cars into the infield. And Zachary Fitzwater, who was an innocent bystander, gets shunted into the wall. Dylan Young leads us back to the green flag. Josh Travel, Joshua Michaels, Veronica Novakovsky, and Mikhail Dahlstrom all went one lap down, fixing their vehicles. So now they are going to have to fight to get their lap back. Jesse Turner clears by all the lap cars, gets a great run on the back straightaway, and now makes a pass for the lead on Dylan Young. Jesse Turner on the bottom line. He is going to most likely clear the 2 car into turn 1. And does so on the straightaway. Jesse Turner now to the lead. Not so very surprisingly. And now he looks to try and see if he can pull away. Here comes Vincent Allen. It took him some time, but he's going to get to the back bumper of the 82 and make a move for the lead here. And Allen, he will clear Turner for the lead. But Turner, though, he gets a great run off of turn 2. And now he's going to look to try and counterattack here, and he will. He moves to the bottom line. And now looks for the lead, but Allen with some good grip in the middle line. He's going to defend the position. And Turner slots back in behind him, but now Turner, who's going to dive down to the bottom line. Allen tries to cut him off, but Turner keeps his nose in there, but backs off anyways. Green flag pit stops are set to begin as Vincent Allen, who has pulled out a 2.5 second lead on Jesse Turner, he's going to come to pit road and kick off what will be the first of 2 stops needed for today. Allen completes his pit stop as the rest of the field finishes theirs, and Allen looks like a really good pit stop. He is going to fly by Jesse Turner and goes past Trev Fibrosis, who I believe is about to go, actually just got now put 1 lap down, I believe. But Vincent Allen keeps the lead as Jesse Turner does stay in 2nd place. Charlie Fibrosis has been battling an ill-handling car for this whole race, which has kept him outside of the top 25 and has now only been made worse as he has now been put 1 lap down. So Fibrosis definitely got some work cut out for him here as he's going to have to pass Allen and hope a caution comes out when he gets in front of him, if he does at all. Steven Pollard III elected to pit roughly 2 laps earlier than anyone else in the field, which has allowed him to move from 10th place up to 5th place. So this has definitely been Pollard's best run of the season, although this is where he kind of might be an advantage as Deanna Shelton, who is 1 lap down by the way, goes past him. The Nashville Superspeedway, the racing surface is concrete, and as a result, what tends to happen with that is tire wear is a major factor, and that is definitely going to come into play. By the end of the run, most cars are running roughly 3 seconds slower than they are on fresh tires. And Pollard, because he pitted early, that is going to really hurt him, I believe, the longer this run goes. Vincent Allen and Fibrosis keep battling, and Jesse Turner, who was 2.5 seconds behind Vincent Allen, he is running the 0 car down. But Fibrosis, who is just trying to get his lap back, he cannot get away from Allen every time he attempts to pass him, as we're coming up on lap traffic. But Fibrosis immediately makes another move, and Allen has to be getting frustrated. But he really should be trying to let the 9 car go instead of battling with him because, well, here comes Turner. Vladimir Petrov, who was running in the top 5 earlier, he has fallen to 15th. As the 09 team, they did not have a good pit stop, which has been a running theme for this 09 team for this whole season. It has definitely hampered their chances at wins this year outside of Old Spice, where they're coming off a win, their first win of the season. Bad pit stops and unfortunate pit strategies have kept the 09 out of victory lane on a lot of occasions this year, and this might be another case here. Sean Galligan runs in the top 5, and meanwhile, the man who currently sits second place in the championship points, Sean Angel, he is in 19th position as he just passed Thanos for that position. Sean Angel, similar to Fibrosis, has been fighting an ill-handling car for this whole entire race. He has not been able to climb through the ranks, and this is really hurting him, as now he is trying to get past Chris Dodd for the 18th place position. Jesse Turner has got into the back bumper of the 0 car and is now going to make a move for the lead. As Turner and Allen once again swapping position. Fibrosis, who has been fighting to just get that lap back, he makes contact with Allen on the straightaway, and this is another car Fibrosis is going to have to try and get in front of. I'm sure Allen probably not too thrilled with what the 9 car did as they battled for several laps. We are coming up on the final stop of the night, and Vincent Allen now with a big run on Jesse Turner, looking to retake the lead for yet another lead change between these two as Allen flies by. But these two have kept in check with each other for a good chunk of this race. And Turner, who gets a big run of momentum here. And Allen gonna dive to pit lane very aggressively as he almost hits the grass, as Turner will go around another lap. Trouble! DJ Curtis is around in the 19! Him and Dutta made contact, and the caution comes out. Right in the middle of pit stops, half the field was on pit lane as the caution came out. Caution comes down the middle pit stops as we see what happens here. DJ Curtis comes off of pit lane, merges back into the track safely, and Ian Dutta just hits the right side of him and spins him into the wall. I'm not sure if Dutta was trying to come to pit road, but well, now he's down pit road, so obviously I think that's the case. But that was not very smart on the 95's part there. And look at this, racing back to the caution flag, Sean Galligan, who decided to stay out a couple of extra laps. That will end up being the correct call, as he will assume the lead and will put several very fast cars one down. Cody Lamas also makes the same call as well, as does Vladimir Petrov. With less than 20 laps to go, the complexion of this race has changed completely, as there are 8 cars lined up on the lead lap, as Cody Lamas in the 48, he took the lead from Sean Galligan off pit road, and look at the gap behind. The second place car is Vladimir Petrov, all the way 4 rows behind this 48 car, and Lamas, who is just surrounded by cars who are trying to get their lap back, or laps back. And with less than 20 to go, a lot of these guys are going to need some cautions here to get back in this fight. Bound for second place is Sean Galligan now, trying to get past Vladimir Petrov, as Galligan does not have much time to get to Cody Lamas, as there are a lot of lap cars he's going to have to cut through. Behind Gene Sanford, who runs in fourth place. Sean Angel, who also stayed out, he is on the lead lap, as is Charles Sanford, as is Chris Dodd and Chris Washer. So only 8 cars. Well, there are more than 8 cars on the lead lap, but there's only 8 in this main pack who are not a full track length behind. Vincent Allen and Jesse Turner, who for over half this race have been battling for the lead, they are now battling for 9th place position, trying to pray a caution comes out so they can get back in this fight, but less than 10 laps to go. They're not going to have much time, even if they get this caution, as Cody Lamas is now going to try to run them down. Funny how things can change so quickly. Allen and Turner looked like they were going to be the favorites, and unfortunate strategy is what's going to cost them a chance at this victory for both of them. Oh, we got trouble. Joshua Collar gets spun to the infield. Cameron and Don make contact, and Collar comes back up into the track into Seth Cole, Michaels, Curtis, and several others. A big multi-car wreck as Charles Jackson runs into the back, and Chris Louvier runs into the back of DeMax. A huge multi-car crash on the front straightaway. With less than 10 to go. And Bobby Jones, who does not look happy with DJ Curtis for whatever reason, he's going to rub with him as his car is blown up. As we try to get a replay of what happens here, Joshua Collard catches Alan Cavanero really quickly, hits the back of him. Mike Cavanero finishes it off. And this is where it gets ugly. After a very large multi-car wreck, we are going to have a green-white checkered to settle this race, as Cody Lamas, who is 4 cars ahead of Sean Galligan, who is in second place. Galligan's going to have to pass Dylan Young, Sofia Vargas, and Skavnicki if he wants a shot at Lamas, and 2 laps is not a lot of time. Green flag in the air. Lamas doesn't get the best start, but look who does get the best start. That's Dylan Young, who wants to get his lap back, even though his chance at a win is pretty much done and over with. But this is what Galligan will want. He's going to want Lamas to have some trouble. Coming to the white flag, Lamas does the smart thing and lets Dylan Young go. But look at Galligan, who goes past Skavnicki and now looks to go past Sofia Vargas to get in front of her. I was going to say for second place, but white flag in the air. Lamas might be in trouble as he is behind the 2 car. Here comes Galligan for the lead. Sean Galligan picked off Skavnicki and Vargas very quickly, and now he wants a shot at the win. Lamas, ooh, look at Galligan. He's going to drive it deep into the corner to try and go for the win. Can't make it stick, but Galligan on the bottom line. Lamas still stuck behind, but it will not matter as Cody Lamas holds on for dear life and wins here in Nashville. But not without a potential escapade with Sean Galligan, as Galligan drove really hard those last 2 laps to try and make a run at him, but it is Cody Lamas who hangs on and takes the victory here at Nashville in perhaps a very unexpected way.